I'm 68 years old, but I'm single.
Feel shocked that I'm married and I have a husband and I'm a wife. But as we're entering
of
that would actually be with her. I'm Hey.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Tell me, can you hear me? Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. We about to get started. Yeah.
Vegas is stuck in this deal-less trap on average. All the men I want good, shitty, want people to be around. They're good to look at. They're good to work in brothels. They're good to try to take over a bar. They're good when they're handing you food as like you're a waitress, or they're on a call center call or something like that. But anything other than that, we really don't want 85% of y'all around. Just leave. It's sad to say, but it's the
Man,
reality.
that shit is hilarious, man, because it's just so true. And the thing is, like, I'm not saying it because I'm a misogynist. I'm saying it because it's true. I don't want it to be true. I would prefer that most women would be extremely likable to be around. That's my preference. It's just not the case. Anyway, I want to look at some comments real quick. This video we went over a couple days ago. This woman here, her name is Sing Bluebird. Okay, pretty stereotypical, but her comment says, "I've taken myself completely out of the dating game. It's so tough out there. It's not tough for any woman to date. It's tough to date when you're trying to get somebody 3 or 4 points above your league. That's when it gets tough." Let's take a look at her page. I get so tired of women talking about how tough it is to date. Imagine being a man. If attractive women, I don't know how attractive she is, but look, I could just tell from even this small picture, she ain't the ugliest looking woman on the planet. Like, do you know how pathetic you gotta be as a woman to struggle to date? Pussy is the easiest thing on the planet to sell. If you can't sell pussy, oh, you are beyond a loser. There's not even a word in the English language to describe what you are. Let's just hold up. Let's check her out. Okay, clearly you can see her eyes are batshit crazy. Just looking at her eyes, you could tell she's nuts. So that probably has something to do with why she's struggling at dating. Let's see if she's talented.
Come away with me tonight. Come away with me and I will write you a song.
Okay, I wasn't really listening, but let me just say this. Okay, I'm not roasting. I mean, she's an average woman in America. She's not ridiculously fat. She's not ridiculously ugly. She's just a regular old woman in America. Look, she had every opportunity in the world to make something work, but let's just move on. Let's see what we looking like. Who we got in here? 2 people in here. Okay, 10 people in here. Let's get the likes up. What up, Divine Photos? What up, X? What do I want to get into first? Fuck it, let's do it. Do I want to record this episode? Yeah.
Hello, you guys, and welcome back to Tracy Unplugged. In today's video, you guys, we are going to react to this young man. I have spoken about him before as well. I've spoken about a lot of people, but now I'm able to actually pull up some of their videos and react to them. Now, this video that we are going to talk about today, you guys, this video is a little, off brand, if you will.
Let me see. I think we already did that one, Divine Photos, but I'll take a peek. Oh, it's the whole video.
Man, we got another dope episode. What happened? Man, we got
Fuck it, we'll check it out. Fuck it.
another dope episode, man. We just finna kick it, man. You know, this the real relationship talk. This ain't none of that fake stuff. We ain't faking for the cameras. We ain't faking problems. We ain't acting like we all in love. We not, you know, she mean in real life.
Speaking of problems,
What happened?
See, let's start here. Yeah. See, I can already tell. You know what? I might need to record this episode. Like, I'm trying not to record every episode because I'm just gonna get backed up. Because especially since I've been dropping like 1 to 2 videos a week on the dating dysfunctions page. So let me talk about that real quick. Look, I pretty much accepted I'm never gonna blow up. I feel like I'm already. I don't want to say I'm shadow banned. I don't want to keep blaming it on being shadow banned. Maybe the content sucks. I don't know. But actually, I've been hearing views on YouTube have just been going down. Period. Even for Mr. Beast. So if Mr. Beast struggling, I know I don't stand a chance. Um, I don't want. Let me not record this one. Oh God.
Fake stuff. We ain't faking for the cameras. We ain't faking problems. We ain't acting like we all in love. We not, you know, she mean in real life.
speaking of problems,
So okay, so the title of tonight's stream is it embarrassing to date black women? And yes, this man about to get embarrassed now. He's embarrassing himself by even doing this podcast. She's embarrassing him by having her fat sticking out the side of her shirt like that. Why do black women refuse to wear clothes that fit? This shit ain't appealing. You don't look sexy. That's fucking gross. Fucking pot belly hanging like, come on, fucking muffin top hanging over the top of your pants. That's not sexy. Do you think black men find that sexy? No man finds that sexy. Black men just accept whatever from black women. Just whatever. So this is a great thing to go over for our black women embarrassing. He's on a public platform talking about how mean his woman is, his wife is. I mean, bruh, what? That's a reflection on your manhood. Not even that you can't check her, because a lot of these chicks are uncheckable. But the fact that you're still with her, despite the fact that she's generally mean. You put a kid in her. And, and let's be real. They've been together for a decade. The kid is only 9 months. So he knew she wasn't shit for 9 years. Or maybe I shouldn't word it like that. Look, he knew who she was for 9 years. And he still put a baby in it. So whatever come to you after that, bro, that's on you. She was a bitch for 9 years and you still put a baby in her. So I don't know if it's low self-esteem on the part of black men. I don't know. I don't know if it's a feeling of, I don't know if it's Stockholm syndrome, just an obligation to be with a black woman. See, I think a lot of black men just know, like, okay, if I'm gonna be in a relationship with a black woman, which I am, they've already made that decision up front. I'm being with a sister, regardless. They've already kind of made their mind up on that a long time ago. So a lot of black men just accept all the nonsense that come with it, and they just figure out how to roll with the punches. I don't love brown skin that much to put up with that shit.
for the cameras. We ain't faking problems. We ain't acting like we all in love. We not, you know, she mean in real life.
Speaking of problems,
What happened?
we had a little tension today.
What happened?
So,
What happened?
okay, so I'm gonna blame production because they never confirmed that we.
Seriously, I'm sorry to stop it, ma'am. Why the fuck? Hold up. Let me just. Yeah, like I want to know what goes on in a black woman's psyche to say, "Let me wear my fat ass belly out. I'm gonna kill him with this. I'm gonna kill him with my fat ass gut exposed." Like I just want to know what they say to themselves in the mirror. I'm not mad at a bitch with a gut. I'd date a bitch with a gut. But can we not go in public exposing it? Never mind.
Tension today.
What happened?
So,
What happened?
okay, so I'm gonna blame production because they never confirmed that we were filming today.
I
So-
told her they did, but keep going. I'm gonna let you talk.
I didn't hear anything. So, 4 o'clock this morning, I woke up and I asked him if he can drop 7 off to Mama Mel. And he didn't say anything. So, I set my alarm to 8:15. I woke up. I said, "Can you drop 7 off or are you going to the gym?" He said, "Okay." So then I said, "But if I'm done in time, because I have to go to the nail shop and stuff, if I'm done in time, by the time you go to the barber shop and I'm back, I will take him." Cool. So I get to the nail shop at 9 o'clock on a diet. I leave the nail shop at
Another thing, like I'm not airing my personal relationship business on a podcast. It's to me, it's a character issue at that point. Like, why respectable people don't do this? I mean, I'm not shitting on. I'm not. Why? Look, I don't got nothing to say about her. Well, I'm actually gonna have a lot to say about her. I'll just stick to Hitman. I'm not shitting on Hitman, but come on, bro. Everything ain't worth the bag.
10. What?
All right, look, I gotta go do something real quick. Let me play something else real quick, and I'll be right back. Oh, this fucking. That one actually seemed like a good one.
Single. Men don't want to get to know me because of my age. Am I no longer? I'm 68 years old, but I'm single. Men don't want to get to know me because of my age. Am I no longer an attractive woman?
Today's video is about dating over 50, over 60, and honestly, something that doesn't get talked about enough. Because what you're about to see isn't just a few bad dates or random unlucky experiences, it's a pattern. And once you start noticing it, you realize this isn't just about dating anymore. It's about how people are being treated, how expectations have changed, and why so many people are quietly stepping away from it altogether.
So I've been kind of messing around on the Facebook dating. One guy wanted me to use some crazy app. Yeah, so I just really had this uncomfortable feeling and I asked ChatGPT about it and said it could potentially be a scam. And, you know, like some of the things that he'd written me were just like paragraphs. I'm writing you a letter. What? Can you just talk back and forth? Then he'd leave me these voice texts that sounded different from the way he typed. He typed like he wasn't like English wasn't his first language. And then of course he's Australian, but that doesn't excuse the fact that it just didn't sound right. So did block him. I can't remember what the app was he wanted me to download. I just didn't feel like downloading another app. Then this other guy, he had this picture of him in this little car and I was like, oh, did you get where you needed to go in your little tiny car? But then the next thing I know, he's writing this, I would love to take you parking underneath the moonlit sky with my hands reaching for your hands and finding whatever, blah, blah, blah. I just had a laugh. I'm sorry. according to Chat GPT, that is not romance. That's projecting sexual fantasy on a stranger. And I was like, how many people have you sent this to? I was like, if you really don't want to get to know anybody, just hire a hooker.
Dating at midlife, I find to be so interesting. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and he referred to the woman he was dating as a placeholder. And I was like, a placeholder? Like, and he's like, yeah, you know, like somebody that, you know, holds the place until you find somebody you really like. And I was like, at this age, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't spend 5 minutes with somebody I wasn't totally into. Like, there's no place holding in my world at all. Do you feel the way I do, that you enjoy your own company so much at this point that you don't need a placeholder? You don't need somebody there so that you can feel okay? How do you feel about this?
Someone else said this before, but the reason I'm single is that if I'm going to date someone, then hanging out with them has to be more fun than hanging out by myself. And I love hanging out by myself.
Online Dating in Your 50s update, Friday night edition. If you saw my video from earlier today, you'll see that I joined Upward. Well, while I was at work today, I got a like and then 4 messages from someone, but I was working and was not on my phone and not able to respond. I didn't have the time because I don't know, I'm working. Then I see on my phone that I have this message from Joe from Saginaw, Michigan. Let me put it up here for you and take a look at that. If any of you know Joe from Saginaw, Michigan,
Did she just expose a dude? What a piece of shit. I just came back. Here, we'll go back over that one another time. All right. Let's back to this whole shit. Shout out to Isaiah. He just donated $10. $5 more keeps me on 2 hours a night. He says, firstly, she light skinned, ego boost. Secondly, she thick. She proud to show it off, even though it's borderline repulsive. Shout out to Isaiah. Everybody shout out Isaiah for donating $10. Let me know if you want the compilation, Isaiah. Yeah, everybody hit the like button. We need $5 more to stay on 2 hours. And yeah, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat and in the description. Or you could do super chat, super sticker. That's the dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Let's get back into it.
I get to the nail shop at 9 o'clock on a diet. I leave the nail shop at 10:42.
10 hour 50.
Whatever. I call him. I'm all excited. Him and 7 Woe. He's just blah, whatever. So I'm telling him, hey, I'm still at the nail shop. I have to be at
That's a hard nigga.
It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
You a gangster now. I don't win any motherfucking way. I can't lose.
Two.
10 hour 50.
Whatever. I call him. I'm all excited. Him and 7 Woe. He's just blah, whatever. So I'm telling him, hey, I'm still at the nail shop. I have to be at Jazz House, 10:30, but I'm still here. Blase, blase. it looked like I'm not going to make it to drop 7 off. I leave the nail shop, 10:50. Call, no. Jazz texted me and said 11:30. I said, okay. I text him, said, Jazz said 11:30. Cool. So I leave the nail shop and I'm telling him this great experience that I'm having because I'm finally having some self-care for the moment. And he is just shooting down the energy bad. So instead of saying, okay, go on about your day, I got 7, he say, oh, are you coming home? If I have to be at Jazz house at 11:30 and it's 10:50, so that means I'm 15 minutes away from home to get 7 ready, to drop 7 off, to go drop 7 off, then go to Jazz house, which is 25.
All that is nothing compared to what he do for you, bitch. All that he do for you, what like whatever little gripe. I mean, like I don't even need to hear the rest of the story. Let's just say he was a dick about it. Like he deserves all the grace in the world. Like he pays for your life. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, folks. See, this is such a small issue. She's not a good well, the point women aren't good people generally. This is such a small like we talking about in the grand scheme of life and in marriage. This is small. Just no, babe, I'm not gonna make it. Can you just? I'm not gonna make it to come pick 7 up because I got to be such and such at 11:30. I can't make it. I need you to handle this for me. Whatever. But he about to hear about this for a fucking week. But hey, he must love it. He must love it if he's still there. It ain't like he don't got the money to leave. It's like some niggas going 50-50 with a bitch and just can't afford to leave. He can afford to leave. Shout out to Mr. 07. He's confirming what I already knew. It's embarrassing. Yeah, imagine if she had 2 kids. If she's spiraling like this over small shit with 1 kid, can you imagine 2 and 3? Somebody would need to stay over there and watch her with the kids so she don't pull a you know who. You know that lady that never mind.
Minutes away. Make it make sense. Cool. So he was like, don't worry about it. I got it. I text him. I said, make sure you take his milk, his wipes, and his water. He texts me and say, I thought all of that was packed. My thing is, I didn't pack the milk because I knew when he woke up, he was going to need a bottle. I knew when he woke up, he was going to need his diaper change. Instead of just saying, go ahead, I got it. It has to be all this other stuff. So I'm like, I'm on the way. What you say? Why? It's 11:11. Why would you do that? I said, I will wash my hair at home. I will do whatever I need to do.
I still don't see anything he did wrong. She is such a fucking cunt. What a and I was really trying to listen for some bullshit he did because like I didn't did bullshit. I didn't said bullshit. I didn't been in the wrong. I didn't whatever. Like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. I probably should do it, but I don't feel like doing it. And I'm gonna talk some shit while doing it because I don't feel like doing it. And I was completely in the wrong for that. I can admit it. Like I was trying to hear her out, but so far this man has done nothing wrong. He asked a simple question: "You still coming home?" No. Okay, cool. I got it. Oh, pack his stuff. Oh, my bad. I thought it was already packed. And this is sending her into a bitchy rage. Basic communication and questions. Fuck her.
I get home, get 7 dressed in 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I said, well, kiss your dad. He said, where are you going? I said, I'm dropping 7 off. Why would you drop 7 off? I would drop 7 off. And it's just like, I was so overstimulated because what he doesn't understand is all of this could have been avoided. You could have just been like, okay, go get your hair done. Go get.
Bitch, that's what he was doing by accepting to take 7. You threw a bitch fit and said, forget it, I'll just come home. You caused all this, you hoe. I'm spazzing tonight. I'm spazzing tonight. That's what he was doing by taking 7. He just asked you where the fucking bottle was and he thought it was packed. You literally created all this so you could have something to bitch about on the show today. You're a horrible human. And he deserves better. Your son deserves better. Your son would be better off if Hitman went to go get a foreign stepmom and cut you out of the fucking deal.
Why would you drop 7 off? I would drop 7 off. And it's just like, I was so overstimulated because what he doesn't understand is all of this could have been avoided. You could have just been like, okay, go get your hair done. Go get your nails done. I got it. He didn't have his haircut appointment until what? 1:30? I suck at story time, by the way. I suck at story time.
Here you do. Mine can be way better. Keep going though.
1:30. So I get up 8 o'clock, be at the nail shop by 9. You have so much time to get him ready out the house and take him 10 minutes away. And I just felt like you've been in Miami, having the time of your life. I just been at home, me and 7, all this type of stuff.
That's what you signed up for, bitch. Nobody put a pistol to your fucking dome and made you have a kid. A mother should want to be home. I get, well, mothers need breaks. I get that too. Hire a fucking maid, bitch. This man makes 6 and 7 figures. I'm positive he makes 6 figures. He gotta make, he ain't making 50K talking about buying multiple houses and this and that he talked about. Get a maid. Get a sitter to go get your nails done. Ask your mama for a babysitter. They always gonna paint it like they fucking Anne Frank in the attic, no matter what their life is. They could live in Beverly Hills, 24-hour maid service and cooks. They gonna find a way to be a victim.
And this wasn't even a break that I was getting because I had to go get ready for work. So it's like I was overstimulating. Then he asked me like, what's wrong? And we actually communicated, but it was a little heated. And I honestly just broke down because men, they don't be understanding. Like you can go out and you can have all the fun in the world. And then the moment where it's like, okay, let me just have some me time.
Women, here's the truth. Women can't handle life. They don't have the mental and emotional fucking fortitude, the ovarian fortitude to handle life. The most basic inconvenience, the most basic hiccups, they don't got what it take. Women are weak as fuck. They can't even do simple, like just cook and clean and look after the kids. They act like that's fucking World War II. They act like that's famine and war. To fucking change some diapers and wash a dish. They're a fucking joke as a demographic. I ain't saying it because I hate women. I'm saying it because it's true. I don't want it to be true.
Man, make sure I'm feeling good, looking good, and it circles around it. So yeah, that was long. And did I make a valid point?
You done?
No.
Did I make a valid?
No. I gotta read the comments. Same old bullshit from a woman. Okay, this woman got some type of sense. She mad his life ain't stopped how hers did. But he literally told her that it would be that way before the baby. Well, no, she was gonna get you locked down with that baby. That was her insurance plan. Yeah, men in love, women in business.
Wait. Well, I was just talking.
Wow.
I don't think y'all get my point.
Let me be clear. This is all emotional manipulation. Women love, first off, women love chaos. They love something to bitch about. They love to be victims. And they love to have something to carry on about. She went out of her way to say, fuck it, I'm coming home, when she totally didn't have to, just so she could bitch at him for a week. She's like, oh, if I come home and make it seem like I'm inconvenienced, I got ammo for a whole another 7 days to bitch at him and belittle him. She did that on purpose. She could have easily said, no, babe, you gotta take care of that. This is my time for myself. No, she purposely did that so she can berate and belittle this motherfucker.
Now it's my turn. First of all, she mad because they ain't say we film on March 25th. I said, yes. What's that, 25th, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said, yes, they did. I said, it was always March 25th, baby. They tried to change it to the 18th, but we was in St. Louis, so we kept it the 25th. Oh, they never confirmed. I said, we did confirm. It's in the text.
It's not in a text with me. But go on.
I don't know who the text is, but we confirmed the 25th. Right, Jay? Yeah. So it's always been confirmed, 25th. She mad at me because she ain't know that for whatever reason. But I told her the 25th. She know. I said, they want an 18. We in St. Louis, we can't. Gotta do 25th. She knew that. She said she woke me up 4 in the morning. I don't even remember. She said, I ain't say nothing. I was just 4 in the morning. All right, what else? She asked me at 8 in the morning, can I take 7 to Mama Mel house? I said, okay, I was gonna go to the gym. I had a schedule. I was going to the gym, haircut, shower, filming. She just out the blue, can you take 7? Because I got to go get my nails done and all this. I'm like, you been knew what day we filmed.
It was never confirmed.
She said it first, so that's the first thing. I said, you know what, forget it. I skip the gym. I take 7 to my mom's house. She said, okay, well, I go at 9. If I get back, because I got to be at Jazz house at 10:30. If I get done, I can take her. I'm like, all right, but I might still better go to the gym, bet. She takes me at 10:15. I'm still here, but Jazz said I can come at 11:30. So I'm like, oh, that's an hour extra. I'm like, all right. So you coming back here? That's all I asked. I'm like, okay, you got another hour now. Like, what you telling me 11:30 for? Like, you come back here? Why would I come back there if I just...
Exactly. See, we gonna take this shit slow. I'm eating Chick-fil-A, by the way, and it just wouldn't be an MDC live stream if you don't hear me chewing and burping. Just wouldn't be the same. Remember, I literally had that dude complain that I wasn't eating and burping and taking breaks? It just wouldn't be me without it. Like, just wait a minute.
I told you I gotta go to Jazz house. And I'm like, well, if you knew I was gonna take him, why you telling me she pushed it back to 11:30? Like, what is you telling me that for? I'm thinking you finna tell me, okay, at 11:30, I got time to take him now, boom, boom.
Exactly. That was the logical assumption to make. Why would she even mention, oh, it's cool because I ain't got to be the Jazz till 11:30? See, it's all mental games. It's psychological warfare. See, this is why you got to be mean to bitches. He's trying to like bargain with her and be like, I'm using logic. What's the problem? No, you don't bargain with a bitch. Let me help y'all out. If any of y'all ever plan on dealing with women, this is when you get mean. This is when I condone getting mean. And I've literally said this to women I dated. I'm like, are you fucking retarded? Like, no, seriously. Like, it's not me. It's warranted. I'm a very emotionally intelligent guy. I don't just start calling motherfuckers retards out the blue. But when they play these type of games, I straight up like bitch, are you fucking... I don't say bitch, but I just be like, are you fucking retarded? No, Aunt, look at me in my eye. Aunt's like, you can't pussyfoot around with these bitches when they try to play psychological warfare with you. Bitch, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, you gotta look them in the eye and just tell them flat out. Like, you are slow. You really need me in your life if you this slow. Don't ever leave me, baby, because you slow as fuck. This is when you gotta talk to them like that.
Hour now, like, what you telling me 11:30 for? Like, you come back here? Why would I come back there? If I just told you I gotta go to Jazz House. And I'm like, well, if you knew I was gonna take him, why you telling me she pushed it back to 11:30? Like, what is you telling me that for? I'm thinking you finna tell me, okay, at 11:30, I got time to take him now, boom, boom. No, so she get back and I just told her, I'm like, Cinnamon. She said, I'm on my way. I said, you don't have to come. Nah, she said, make sure his bottle and all this stuff. I'm like, I thought this stuff was
I had
ready.
everything packed.
She said she had it
Everything packed.
All I asked was, I thought all this stuff was ready. She know men, we don't do good with, I don't do good with changing him. He's just so little. It's hard to put on his clothes. She know all the bottle stuff. She organized all his stuff, so it take me longer. So I'm like, if you could just get him ready, and all I gotta do is take him, it's fine. So I'm like, you finna come home, stop at home? I'm on my way.
Gerald, be honest. I was talking like that?
Nah, you just like, I'm on my way. You tell her, you know what, I'm on my way. You text. I'm on my way.
But when we're on the phone,
Did I talk while you was talking?
So calm.
Did I talk while you was talking?
Because be for real, bro.
You text, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Bro. See, this is some black people shit. Like, well, black people, we the lowest on the totem pole, but the most influential. If we got our shit together, I swear we could take over this bitch. Yeah, everybody want to be a nigga, but they don't want to be a nigga. They want to talk like us, dress like us, do our dances and shit. Like I'm on my pro black shit tonight. Like, cause I know I hear white women calling they men bros too, cause they let us steal the swag. But it's like she calling this nigga Gerald, not Hitman Holla, aka Gerald.
I did say I'm on the way. But when we're on the phone, how was I talking?
You was being sarcastic and dry. Like, oh, you know what? I'm on the way. Right?
Boy, what?
Anyway, so she's on the way.
Bro and boy. And see, black men get gaslighted into thinking that that's just, she just playing, man. Don't take it so serious, man. No, your woman shouldn't be calling you bro and boy. That shit is intentionally disrespectful. Black women do nothing but show disdain and contempt towards black men. And I wish black men could understand that they don't gotta take this shit. I'm gonna mention this again. I went to a relative's baseball game, a kid's baseball game. And there was a bunch of black men with non-black women and their kids. Black men are in demand. We don't gotta take this shit, bro. If you want something brown, get an Indian bitch or something. I mean, seriously, we don't have to take this shit.
You pulled up at home, right? Stop me in my mind. Mm-hmm. She get in there, just she moving him out a million miles per hour. She put his clothes on. They said, give him a kiss. I'm gonna take him. I said, why are you taking him? I'm gonna take him. And just put him down, right? Then she gonna say, I said, Cinnamon, what you gotta do is you gotta learn how to manage your time better. I said, we always running late because like you get anxiety, you get overstimulated. It's just always million miles per hour. I said, you gotta start setting the time and the stuff will go a lot easier. See, I'm on time. I went to college, played college basketball. So I said, you know what I'm saying? I know I get up at 6. I know 6:30, I'm gone. She not. She the one that's running around at a million miles per hour, overstimulating herself. So I'm like, you making yourself mad because you always rushing. Get better with your time.
I wouldn't have to rush if I had to come home and get 7 ready.
You was doing this before 7.
No, I wasn't.
Seven been here 9 months. You've been late 10 years.
Boy,
Don't try to blame Seven. you know that? Jasmine be late. Your friend be late. Y'all be running late. Y'all be running late. So all I told her is you gotta start managing your time better. She just broke down crying.
Cause he don't understand. Like you be kick. He go out and kick it. I'm at home.
Why do you want to kick it so bad, Tramp? I mean, I don't mean this shit personally. I'm just talking shit for entertainment. I ain't trying to disrespect you, Hitman. But you kind of disrespected yourself by even displaying this shit to me and us. Let's just move on, man. I don't know, like, let's just move on. How long I've been on? Okay, so if we get $5 more, I'll stay on 2 hours. If not, I'm getting off in like 15 minutes. She wore me the fuck out.
Well, hello, Mr. Ant.
How you doing?
Me and my husband, we watch you. I'm an elder. I know I don't look it, and my birthday's coming up. And I just want to ask you this. I'm starting a new room. Okay, it's called Bridging the Gap. You would be perfect because see, one thing I'm trying to teach.
Wait, secret. Hold on. Is this like if it's anything regarding that, it's a kind of a business conversation. So you kind of got to email me. That's not for live, respectfully. If you want to email me though,
I want to say some other stuff too. Okay. I just want to say the way that you me and you vibe, because see, I know.
But that's diabolical. Like me and you vibe. Like, man, that's like a two-sided thing. You can't just assert that we vibe. Like, no, you vibe with me unless I heard her wrong. But anyway, even the girlies in the comment section, like, this an email or DM girl, but which is disrespectful in itself because she says she's an elder. But black women disrespectful as fuck. It's not worth being in the same room with black women. 90% of them, period. I don't give a fuck, family or whatever. It's not worth being in the same room with them. I'd rather be in a room with gangbangers, killers, and drug dealer men. And y'all know I'm not that type at all, but I could build some camaraderie with them somehow. But women, black women, no, I can't think of any good reason to be in a room with them. I will say this. Let me say something positive about black women for a change. I'm in the mood to say something positive. When they got your back, though, they got your fucking back. I'll give them that. When a black bitch down for you, she down, she's swinging, she's shooting, she like, I'll give them that. But it ain't. But the ironic part is like all the other bullshit that come with it. It ain't even worth the loyalty. Like they're not loyal to their boyfriends. They'll cheat on their boyfriends. I'm more so talking about. I'm still talking about a rare percentage of them, but like when certain black women get down for you, they down for you like no other. I will admit that. I just wish they were good people as a whole, though. But anyway, let's get back into it.
Vibe, because see, I know my place, and when I go around this internet thing.
Look at Ant Face, everybody. You like, what the fuck is this old bitch talking about, everybody? No, let's see what she talking about. She on some other shit I can already tell, but let's hear her out.
And I'm trying to tell these young ladies, and I love the way you put them in their place, because my husband is the head. I could be his neck, I could be anything below, but I love the way you put them in their place. And for your age group, I will hit you up. It's in your bio.
Yeah, I can just I can send you it's on my YouTube. My main thing I do is YouTube, but I can just email, I can DM you. If you DM me, because I'm probably gonna, I'm not gonna remember your name. If you DM me, I'll be able to just email you or message you my email, and then we can, talk about it right there. I don't like to discuss anything that got to do with business or other platforms or come on here on live. I don't think that's the most appropriate, professional way to do that. That's all. None against you. None against you at all. None against you at all.
I got you. It's to help our Black people. It's called Bridging the Gap. I just want you to know that.
Okay.
So I'm just, so I'll explain it to you and then you'll understand why I didn't mind bringing it, because I normally don't. I own 3 businesses, so I normally don't do business. But my husband's right here. So I don't talk to men either.
I'm talking to a man right now, but I don't talk to men. See, women, okay. So I gotta question his manhood at this point. I mean, I'm just talking, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, why is your wife calling this man talking about he handsome? She said he handsome, or is this a different call? Did she say he handsome? Was this, or I'm thinking about a different call? Oh, I think she haven't said it yet. Okay, your husband is right there, and you don't talk to men, but you on YouTube talking to a man. And you got 3 businesses, so you usually don't call in and try to discuss business, but you called in and try to discuss business. See, this people don't take women serious. She's showing right now why she should just be the neck or the toe or something, and the man is the head. At least she know her place. Well, she don't know her place because what she doing right now is not her place. It's just women are just such a contradiction, a walking contradiction, folks. This shit is just silly, bro. Oh my gosh. All right, so yeah, we're gonna finish this call. It's only a few more minutes, and then it's kind of late. I'm gonna hop off here. If yeah, I'm just gonna hop off here. But you know what? For y'all, for another $5, I try to struggle and stay on for 2 hours, but no promises. Where's it? Did I lose it that quick? Hold on.
Without my husband around, So I just wanted to say hi. You're very handsome. I have
You're very handsome is diabolical with your husband right there, and you don't talk to men. But tonight you made a hell of an exception. You talking to men and you calling them handsome. This is crazy.
Do you know Ishmael?
From yeah, I know Ishmael. I've seen her on Twitter. Shout out to her. Yeah, I like her tweets sometimes. Yeah, I know her.
That's my daughter.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, I don't know her personally, but I follow her on Twitter, and she be speaking facts. I love her perspective. Yeah.
Yes, that's our daughter,
Okay.
and she's the one that put me on to you. She said, "Mom, he's like you," because I raised Ishmael to be a lady at all times until they make you a bitch. That's how I.
See, look at Aunt Face, everybody. Oh man. Shout out to Divine Photos for donating the other $5. I guess I'm gonna try to just fight through the tiredness. Shout out to Divine Photos. Everybody shout them out. Look at Aunt Face, everybody. So she's not what she claiming to be. And that should never be what a feminine mother teaches her daughter, to try to pass game down and pass tradition down. So let me talk about that for a minute. Be a lady until they bring the bitch out of you. Okay. I would want to teach my daughter that I would want to teach my daughter to always be a lady in everything you do, even when you checking somebody, unless you literally like fighting off grape or something, and then yeah, fuck it, get indignant at that point. But anything other than that, other than you trying to fight off or alert authorities or alert some people around that somebody trying to physically attack you or something, yeah, then act like an animal. But anything other than that, always carry yourself like a lady. Check somebody like a classy, sophisticated lady. That's what I was. So, I look. We can already tell this woman is completely full of shit. I wouldn't be shocked if she isn't married. Like I don't even know what to believe anymore. This whole call has just been bogus and weird and strange. So who fucking knows?
Say it. I know that sounds crazy. To be a lady because you're always, until you're married, you're always walking around with your dad's name. And that's what we don't do. Okay. So that's one thing. And that's to all the ladies in the room also. You know.
I mean, that's real. Look at Aunt Face, everybody. But look, like, think about that. Yeah. Until she's married, the woman is always carrying the dad's name. So think about all the girls showing their butthole on OnlyFans for $3.99. Her dad name got to hold that L. That's fucked up, bro. Cause see, the assumption is all these girls are fatherless. I'm sure 50 to 60% of them aren't fatherless. Like I'm about to just Google it. Not that it's gonna pop up. I'm about to just Google it. Okay, it says approximately. Okay, approximately 75% of children in the U.S. live with a resident dad. All right, shout out to X. He donated $5. So, all right, I'm gonna definitely stay on 2 hours, y'all. As hard as of a struggle it's gonna be, I should have a drink just to make me more sleepy, just to make it more interesting. But so it says approximately 75.9, so basically 76% of children in the US live with a resident dad. According to 2023 data, about 1 in 4, roughly 18 to 20 million children under the age of 18 live without a biological step or adoptive father in the home. Data specifically on girls in general categorized under total child statistics, with about 23 to 25 growing up without a father. So, based on that statistic, 75% of girls showing their butthole on OnlyFans grew up without a dad. So the whole fatherless behavior thing is not really valid. Maybe it's just in their soul. Maybe it's their love affair with Satan since Adam and Eve. I mean, to be fair, only like 2% of women. Let's see. Let me Google that too. I think only like 2 to 5% of women do OnlyFans. So we got to keep that in perspective too. But just because they're not doing OnlyFans don't mean they're not completely disgracing their father. What percentage of women do OnlyFans? Oh, it says. Oh. Let's see. What percentage of all women of all age ranges have an OnlyFans? Oh, 1%. But it's 10 to 14% of women 18 to 24. If that does anything to your spirit. Um, yeah, let's just continue.
You get picked. And even though you're handsome, please stop coming at him. That's very it's not cute. Like when they come at you and say, "Oh, do you got a woman?" That's not cute. If he doesn't pick you, then it's really not official. I was raised that way. So, even though you're handsome.
This is the fourth time she called him handsome? He's getting uncomfortable, everybody. Is your husband still over there, everybody? I'm expecting to hear a deep voice. Hey, bitch, get off the phone or something. I hope her husband ain't sitting there listening to his woman, his 50-plus-year-old woman, I'm assuming, keep calling this 28-year-old young man handsome. All right, that's one too many times, Bertha. Don't call that nigga handsome again.
Even though you're handsome, I would pick you for my Ishmael. I'm not gonna lie.
So, okay, you know what? This shit is women are a trip, bro. So what? You could fuck them behind her back? Look at his face, everybody. Let me just let it play.
But she would kill me if she knew this. But I do want to say that, and you said you're 6'5" too. But we gonna be talking.
Okay, now she just flat out okay. She called him handsome 7 times, and now she giggling and she talking about, ooh, you 6'5" too. Oh, we gonna be talking. Like, come on, bro. I hope she ain't really married. He's uncomfortable with folks. Really hope she isn't married. This is a commercial for why not to get married. And supposedly this is a woman who knows her place. If this how a woman act who knows her place, I hate to see how women act who don't know their place 20, 30 years into a marriage. Jeez Louise. Let's see how old this video is. Lauren, what up, Lauren? What up, Lauren? Gosh, how old is this video? It ain't that old. Oh, it's 2 days old. Not old at all. This is crazy. I would cry of embarrassment if this was my mom. So cringy. She broke off the good wine before she made that call. Now I'm thinking about just sipping some wine. You know what? I might go get some wine. Fuck it. I don't want to miss a second of this, so let's play something else. What the hell is this? Oh, we're gonna have to watch that next. What do I want to play real quick while I go get some wine?
And real quick, hold on, real quick. I'm not saying you're gonna do this, but please don't come up here and be disrespectful. Don't come up here and be rude and belligerent. Let's just.
Okay, I'm gonna troll y'all and play this while I go get some wine.
You have Kamala Harris that is considering putting her name in the hat. But my opinion is the Democrats dogged her so bad. If she could just do it, she probably should do it as an independent. Because the Democrats that dogged her out real bad. They fucked her over real bad.
Elaborate on it.
Prior, the Biden thing. He waited too long for her to run. And then while she's running, after the fact that she was running and she lost, the Democrats threw dirt on her name. Pretty much kicked her off the boat for some apparent reason. And she's the one that's supposed to be the candidate to represent your party. But y'all out there throwing dumb shit on her. So, like, she was on a show and she said, y'all motherfuckers are crazy. Said everybody that's in there right now is crazy. Said everybody lost their mind.
Trump administration?
Everybody said everybody lost their mind. We on the outside looking in, we know certain things that these political parties do.
Wait, but did you say she should run as independent?
I said that because the Democrats were shitting on her. I don't think I will come back to that. Me personally, I wouldn't come back to that. Like
All right,
the
so all
Democrats
right,
threw dirt on her name.
all right. So all right, what you saying is she, in your mind, is the front runner. Period. So she don't even need a Democrat. Is that what you're saying? She can just run as an independent.
She could do that. Now, I'm not sure if that's recommended for her to do that, but she should run as an independent only because the Democrats played with her after the elections happened.
Yeah.
You know, there was some shit that they was saying. You know what I'm saying? The Democrats seemed like they was all defeated. They was against each other at that point after the elections. It got to a point where, you know, they, you know, like, you know, pointing the finger at each other, mainly at her and at Biden, like not letting go the reins early. Like it was the Democrats was in a disarray and they was panicking and not knowing what was like. The only thing they could do was point fingers at that point. That was around December, January, and inauguration, February, when the whole Elon Musk, Doge shit, they were still pointing fingers at each other. So it's like, and then you know, Kamala Harris, her book came out. You remember that? And you know, exposed some stuff. I didn't read it, but it did expose a little bit of stuff that was going on in the government. She even said out her mouth that those motherfuckers are crazy. I do believe it.
Man.
Everybody should believe it. She the one inside. We the outside looking in, but we have a feel of what's going on, the bullshit that's going on in today's government and today's politics. You know, it's about money.
Rise independent. See, in my mind, I think she just be the what's the name too? Just but run the Democrat though, not but just run. Don't you know what I'm saying? Like Trump did, just run. Don't engage with the motherfuckers. Don't none of that. Just run and shit. Don't do no motherfucking debates, nothing. Just run. That's almost like independent, ain't it?
Nah, independent actually do some
That's
work.
how Trump
though.
did. He stayed away from everybody. He ain't talk about nothing. He ain't getting in debates. He ain't do shit.
That's because he had people to do it for him. He paid people to do it for him. And this
And
is
these
when you
podcasts
get
that he talk about now. For real.
right. So like only thing he was doing, and then you had people like Charlemagne the God. Then you had people
Oh my
like
God. Please, I can't take him.
you had people like
I
Charlemagne the
can't take
God.
Charlemagne the God, bro.
You had people like Floyd Mayweather. You had influence within this election. You had them. Then you have Nicki Minaj on the team. Now you have Nicki Minaj on the team and the Barbs.
Getting crazy. What you think about that? Independent?
She can't run as an independent. No one will ever win as nobody will ever run and win as an independent because both parties won't let it happen.
What just happened?
That's hold on.
I got you.
Yeah, and I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
The minute you do, both the two party system is fucked.
Yeah,
All
that's
right, so
the thing.
what
That's
Tony's
the only
saying
thing.
is he feel like if an independent win, then it fucks the two
You want
parties.
to have a third party.
Wherever I remember, what's the little motherfucker name? Ross Perot? You remember him, Jay? You don't never remember Ross Perot?
Yeah, I remember Ross Perot.
I don't know. He wasn't independent though. He was something. He was in a party. It was one of those independent fake ass joints anyway.
Now let's back this one up.
Hey, real shit. I was just thinking about something. Like, how do you call yourself a man and vote for Kamala Harris? I mean, it's ignorant of me to say, but you know what? Let me take that back. Who the fuck in their right mind would vote for Kamala Harris? Period. Black, white, man, woman. Like, you gotta be retarded. Like, let me see how many votes she got. What percentage of people that voted for Kamala Harris just voted for her just so they wouldn't have to vote for Trump? Oh, 51 to 55%. It literally says that. It says 51 to 55% of Kamala Harris supporters reported that they were primarily motivated by opposition of Donald Trump rather than enthusiastic support of her candidacy. That made me feel a little bit better. So let me see how many millions of votes she got. How many millions of votes did Kamala Harris got, and how do they compare to the lowest votes ever received by a Democratic candidate? She got 10 more million votes than Hillary Clinton did. So 75 million. So half of that was just to not get Trump in. So what's that? 37.5. So that made me feel better that only 37.5 million Americans are actually retarded. So that's like 1/10. I can live with that.
We won't be talking, young man. We will be talking, but you go ahead, and I want everybody to have a glorious evening. Me and my husband's going to go to the thing, and I love your show, and you keep it up. You and, what is it, Marquette? I love how you keep these, ain't it Marquette? No, I'm saying I love how you keep these women in their place. Like, this is where you belong. Now you get where I'm saying, and the one that passed away, rest in power. What's the man's name? Is it Samuels? Samuels.
Yeah.
Kevin Samuels? Yeah. Yeah. I love men like that to keep women, because that's what we need again. We need that, and I believe.
I mean, not really. I mean, nah. I mean, yeah, well, no, because the women still got to pick a certain type of guy, and yeah, no. I don't, I'm not hopeful. Let's move on. Sipping my wine. Let me see what kind of wine I'm sipping. I didn't know how much to pour. I'm not used to drinking out of this wine glass, so we'll see what happens, y'all. I'm either gonna get really drunk or not. Tropical white, delicious and sweet. That's what I'm sipping. All right, let's move on. This is about to be a train wreck.
Me. That's just me.
Problem with us women. I cannot Amanda, keep I'ma say this. victimizing Amanda, myself. I'm I'ma say not this to a you. victim. This is the problem with He's us. already moved on.
I like that part.
Amanda, I hear you there, and I agree I'ma with be you there. cute. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be cute. I'm gonna be Amanda, sensible. I'm gonna say this to you. Go ahead. There's a lot You of tell young me, I'm women gonna be have this sensible. mentality that they could rebuild just like that. I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm not. But the reality is this: that you're competing with so many other beautiful women. No man got to pick you. You might never get picked again. You might never. You could freeze your egg. Impossible. That shit could be in the freezer forever.
She said impossible. She said impossible. No, I mean, you'll get D, but never getting picked again for a relationship, that's a strong possibility. She said it's impossible. But see, these are two different. obviously these are two different qualities of women. Um, I, they're both probably just ruined and ran through and modern and all that. But if I had to take a guess who would be quicker to act right in a relationship, I'm gonna go with the one on the right. When bitches think they too cute, yeah, they don't act right in relationships.
You might never. You could freeze your egg.
Impossible.
That shit could be in the freezer forever.
Impossible.
You might never get picked.
No, let's ask a man. Let's ask a man. Let us know. Who's not picking this?
What?
Oh shit!
Because the man is like, I'm just gonna dust myself off and I'm gonna grab me. Get back at it. So what I'm saying is, based on what T is the scenario that T is presenting, you're 35, you have multiple failed long-term relationships. You clearly are fucked up somewhere because you haven't done your assessment and gotten right so that you can get what you want. And you got the passport bro bullshit. You got all the Instagram bullshit. You got the, you're going to be dying along with the cat bullshit.
None of that is I mean, Instagram is bullshit. But why does passport bros got to be bullshit? Because it disincentivizes men from dealing with trashy bitches like you. And she's married, by the way, but I mean, nigga, you made a horrible decision. Just the nose ring, the blind baldy. What else do I need to say? On a podcast? Giving sass on the podcast? That ain't wife material. Trump has never won. Trump did win the popular. Wait, what? Trump has never won the popular vote in 3 trials? That ain't true. Trump won the popular vote this time. Am I tripping? Hold on. Did Trump win the popular vote this last election? Fact check, AI. Did Trump win the popular vote last election? AI, did Trump win the popular vote? Fact check. It doesn't fucking matter. He's the president. Fuck it. It don't matter.
You got the, you're going to be dying along with the cat bullshit. You don't have the 30 G's to freeze your eggs. Like all
You a 4 or a 10.
Yeah, like all this. You're not a 7. So I'm just.
So let me. So y'all saying every woman is a 7 or above? I mean, is that bullshit too? To tell women who, the woman that just said the you a 4 bullshit is definitely a 4 or below. Whatever. Let's just continue.
Or a 10.
Yeah, like all this. You're not a 7. So I'm just saying, like
at best,
based on what you as a man, how do you assess what her response is?
So to answer your question, I actually agree with Amanda in a sense where when we start thinking about why, okay, let's say the whole scenario we got, the woman's 35, a guy just, she just had a 5-year waste of time of a relationship that went nowhere. This has happened to her before, right? You got the passport bros, you got all your eggs is drying up. Your shelf out. Yeah, you got all that noise. What I will say is I agree. How am I going to compete? Right? You can't compete against every beautiful girl. No, you just can't. Right? There's always going to be a prettier girl, and there's always going to be a new, younger, prettier girl than you. And at this rate, she might even be further ahead in her career too at this point. Right? So how do you compete? You know what I'm saying? And realistically, just like how most men who get a lot of girls, there's 2 ways. There's the liars, and then there's the ones who just know women more. You need to know men more. It's all you got to do. Be receptive.
No. I mean, I'm assuming he's giving advice to the hypothetical or whatever, whoever 35-year-old single woman who just got out of a 5-year relationship and it was a waste of 5 years of her time. Look. Okay, let me see. What advice would I give a 35-year-old woman who's still single, just got out of a relationship, another failed relationship, her 6th or 7th failed relationship? It wouldn't be to learn men more. Because they don't care, man. But even even if she did learn men more, she is who she is. Women are what they are. Whatever training I could give her, it would be temporary for the honeymoon phase, 6 months to 2 years. And then she's gonna, it's not even about falling back into her old ways. It's just that women degrade over time. So I'm trying to see how I want to articulate this. Hold on, let me read some comments. Okay, well, we're gonna move past the Trump situation. He the president, so it really don't matter. So okay, how do I want to articulate this? Even good women are gonna degrade over time. Usually degrade into just not a likable person to be around. Oh, I seen this TikTok or Instagram reel earlier that I wanted to play y'all. I mean, I know I'm not gonna be able to find it. Let me check something. Is there a way to pull up Instagram reels that I watched in the past 24 hours? Okay, let me see if I can find it, y'all. I'm gonna press play and see if I can find it.
Analyze and implement. You do those 3 things, you won't have a 5-year relationship that fails, most likely. Or at least you put yourself in a better winning, odds and position. So then you don't have to compete. Then if you are 35, I mean, technically speaking, you should probably have more of yourself together financially, which is a better starting point for a lot of men now too. We're talking about the new noise, not the old noise. Them older heads be scared with women and money. These younger heads, we require women to have money. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different. But that's what I think.
I thought y'all don't care about our career and our money.
That's the old head.
That's the old heads.
Rico cares. He needs you to come with a bag.
Because you gotta think about it. Those old heads, they didn't. You gotta think about it. If you like, I said this over here. My college had like 60% women. So what do you think? I grew up as 18 years old in a college facility where obviously people are trying to go somewhere in their career. With 60% of my college filled with women, you think I'm gonna think my girl is not gonna be working? You out of your mind. Now, if you go back to I don't know what the college stats was in 1990.
It ain't even 90 because millennials are the old heads. Gen X is the old heads.
Millennials.
Millennials are still young.
No, millennials go from all the way down to 28.
Like the original, like when
You're talking about, it's a 15-year gap. You gotta remember. So 28 to 43. Let's just say, or 29 to 42.
So let's just say the 38 to 43 year olds.
Yeah, so I would say 38 and up, right? Once that
let's
threshold.
Say 35 and up.
All right, let's go 35 and up too. We could do that as well.
Millennials 81 to 96.
We always circle back to checking them dates.
The generations, right?
Yeah.
So, but that's the thing, because but what I'm saying is, if you were in college in the 90s, which you can't be a millennial.
No.
Or the early 2000s.
Yeah. If you were in the college in the 90s, I don't know what that stat is, but I doubt, I'm willing to bet everything I ever acquired in my life, it does not have 60% of women in there, in college in the 90s. So those old heads are not accustomed to women getting money like that or setting themselves up for money. The way I was.
Let me just Let's talk about this real quick. The whole "we don't care about your money, we don't care about your money." That whole manosphere talking point is kind of false. Because let's be real, from a financial standpoint, most men need a woman's paycheck in the relationship for us to be doing. Because even if he could provide fully without it, I mean, he could use it. He could really use it. So that's just the internet talking point. Men don't care about women's money. I mean, in a sense, it's true. Like, it's true in the sense that men don't pick women based on how much money they make. It is true in that sense, but it's not true in the sense that men just money on your end don't matter at all whatsoever. That's not true. Because most men ain't making 70, 80 and like basically, because what's 80 and up? 60 something after taxes? Let's Google it. Hold on. So yeah, 80,000 after taxes is like 60 to 63,000. That ain't balling. That's we budgeting and just getting by, and we might be able to go on 2 vacations or whatever. So even that man that make 80K, I think needs his woman's income. So yeah, most men care about what they woman bringing to the table financially on some level. Period.
Grew up, first of all, I grew up unfortunately with a bunch of single moms around me in my area who are all working and getting money, and then I'm going to college with a bunch of women in my area who are getting money.
It's been that way in the 90s as well.
What, in college? I'm talking about kids being a quad. Well, an 18-year-old is not really a kid, but
You're cute.
we consider it a kid. But 18 to 22-year-olds, you're growing up in a time where everybody is having the ability to work. So
That's a fact. This whole like be a provider, be a provider, be a provider, that shit is over. Y'all fought for equality, you got it, you working for a lifetime, bitch. Fuck was I about to say? I've been drinking. I forgot.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're, and I'm thinking for me, like, if I'm 35 now, if a man is 35 10 years from now, you feel what I'm saying? It's not the same world. It's not the same world. You need to be sensible. So that's my opinion on that. Can you soak up? Yeah.
What about the heartbreak piece of it, right? I think the person is gonna kind of have to have this process. I think it's hard to just get up and shrug yourself off
that is
when
not
you're
easy.
dealing. Like if you've dealt with heartbreak, right, or disappointment and things like that, I think it's a little bit more difficult to be like, okay, now if you are sitting there ruminating year 1, 2, 3 and fixated on the one that got away, it's problematic. But I think it's going to take a little bit of time for you to be like, okay, you know what? I got to move on. I don't think you just get up and be like, 5 years of my life, all right, it didn't work out, dust myself off
but
and
that
get back
time
up.
that you take to yourself to be in your feelings, you can also take that time to, I'm not saying instead of, but also at the same time, like, figure yourself out. Like,
Here we go with this shit again. Bitch, if you don't know yourself at 35, just check yourself into the insane asylum. There is no figuring yourself. Like, think about how crazy that is. I'm 35. I gotta figure myself out. Like, I get getting your life together on, like, you know, maybe you didn't go to college or maybe you've been working dead-end jobs or something. So I get, like, I'm trying to get my life together. That's fine. But trying to say, like, I'm on a self-exploration journey and all of that 35, get the fuck out of here, man. If you don't know who you are by 35, you're never going to know who you are. Fucking period. Look at his face, everybody.
What was it about you in that relationship or the past relationships that got you here? Like,
That's not what she's saying.
Yeah, but there's a part that we're missing too. Because the part that we're missing is that she's the storyline is the man and her separated after 5 years, and
Broke up,
then
yeah.
he goes on to date somebody. We don't know how long that takes, and then 6 months into dating, after that they get engaged, and now she has an issue. So what we can say is if he started dating day one after the breakup, that means they've been broken up for 6 months at the very, very least, which I highly doubt that's how that happened, right?
Probably was dealing with shorty from before.
But what I'm saying is, how long? Like, the thing is, everybody want to pocket watch other relationships. I don't get it.
What do you mean?
Break that.
Like, you pocket, like, it's like somebody, like, it's like if I'm watching Amanda getting money and I'm trying to count her pockets and see how she making money because she doing the same job as me. Well, she doing something better and something different because she's getting paid more. Same thing with relationships. You dating my ex. Okay, you getting more out of my ex than I got out of her. I'm not about to pocket watch your relationship or love watch your relationship.
It's a different formula.
Yeah, you doing it. You doing whatever this is better than I was doing. So I'm not going to take that personal. Guess what? You figured out the key to the code. You know what I'm saying? I only had door number 1. You got to door number 5. You winning. Salute. But if it keeps on happening, then that means I need to be a better locksmith.
Yeah, I get that.
I agree, but I also think that we have to look at this in stages. And Marie just brought it up. Like, you know, when you grieve, there's like stages of grief.
All right, I'm bored. Let's move on. It was almost over anyway. Let's look at a little bit more of this. Let's see who we got in here. 12 people in here. That's what's up. What we looking like on Rumble? I'm feeling a little tipsy, if y'all can't tell. Have I been slurring some of my words? Have anybody noticed that I'm a little different, a little off, talking a little different? I'm not like fucked up or nothing, but you know, just feeling a little something, something. Have anybody noticed? All right. I mean, let's talk about that real quick. Hold on. So let's see. I mean, that whole thing about finding yourself. I just don't know what it means. Like, I know myself to some extent. I know I'm an introvert. I know I like making music. What else? I feel like I have strong morals and standards as far as what I believe is right and wrong. Um, I'm analytical. I mean, I pretty much know myself. What else do I need to know? Let's go over this one.
Will, because in this video we will be talking about race issues and we will be talking about slavery. So this is not typical things that I would talk about. However, I do want to react to this young man's video. And you may be asking, well, then how did this man come up in my algorithm if I don't usually look at or talk about topics pertaining to race and slavery? Well, neither does this guy. This guy that I'm going to react to today, his name is Dapper Dev. He is a white man, and he's usually coming on his channel to talk about dating issues, modern day dating. He is a conservative. He is, I think, what he would consider himself a traditional man. And so oftentimes he will make videos about what happened to this traditional woman. This is the same man that I told you guys that they always want to blame the issues of today, the ills of today. It's always this woman's fault. Like anything and every time. And I've watched
I know it's real shit. Feminism and female empowerment is the cause of a lot of societal issues these days. I'm not saying it's all women's fault. Well, it's really is men's fault for even giving bitches empowerment. But yeah, some truth to that.
any videos of Dapper Days, but he always comes back to it's the fault of this modern day woman.
So she don't watch his videos, but on the other hand, she gonna say most of his videos do X, Y, and Z, but I don't watch his videos. Pay attention, everybody.
It's because this modern day woman is a boss babe. it's because this modern day woman is heavily influenced by social media. He is the same guy.
Well, okay. I forgot her name. I know Anita. What Tracy? So Tracy, give us the counter argument then. If it's not modern women, tell us what it is then. Since you're so fucking smart.
Who puts a lot of the fault of the failures of relationships and dating is because this modern day woman is listening to all of this rap and this ratchet music. It's this guy. So we're going to react to him today because he kind of made an off-topic video, and I want to react to it because I have oftentimes told my ladies out here that these white men are out here suffering. These white men are out here suffering. And I have said in many videos, they are suffering. They're going through a male loneliness epidemic, but they refuse to put the blame where it belongs, on this patriarchal system, on the...
Man, patriarchy is the only thing that ever worked throughout history. But you're not smart enough to know that. See, okay. If women were actually intelligent, and some are, very small percentage, but some are. Like, if you're gonna dismantle the patriarchy, you can't not acknowledge the benefits of patriarchy, because then you don't deserve to be taken serious at that point. You can't shit on capitalism without acknowledging at all the benefit of capitalism.
Government, on these corporations using AI, using automation, this high cost of living, the economy. They'll blame everything on this woman. So I want to react today to this video by Dapper Dev is the name of his channel. Of course, I don't agree with almost like nothing that he has to say. He's just one of these guys that I try to tell you ladies, pick a guy, find a guy who is part of the manosphere. He's clearly part of the manosphere, red pill guy.
See, they always trying to put us in that box, which those words don't even mean anything anymore. We just speaking common sense. You don't got to put me in the manosphere red pill box, even though I'm fine being in it. I mean, it really don't matter because I just speak the truth. Whatever box you want to put that in, fine. But they just use those terms to try to demonize these men.
Find one of these guys that you can stomach and tolerate to listen to, just so you ladies can keep a pulse on what is going on out here. Just so you ladies can see how these men are thinking and what they are talking about.
But if you're decentering men, just move on with your life. You don't stop caring about men. Men ain't shit. Men ain't worth it. Just let us go.
And how they are advising fellow men. Dapper Dev is one of those guys that I can tolerate. But you guys know it's because I don't take any of these guys seriously at all. But some of them I just cannot even stomach. So I can't even watch them. Dapper Dev, I can stomach and I can watch just so I can get a pulse.
Probably attracted to him. He a handsome dude. No homo. He a good looking dude. He look like a fucking boy band member or some retired boy band member. She think he attractive.
Of what these men are out here saying. So let's...
It's not a coincidence. I mean, I guess Kevin Samuels was an attractive dude too. It's not a coincidence that these are the ones that the women pay the most attention to.
Let's go ahead and react to this video here by Dapper Dev. The name of the video, you guys, is American White Men Have Essentially Become Demoralized Tax Cattle, and Society is the Beneficiary. Okay. And again, you guys, this is coming from a white man. Let's take a listen.
So right off the jump, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to be talking about race in this video. Some of you might not like that, so this isn't for you. White men are essentially tax cattle, slaves in most of the Western world. I was looking at.
He said that white men have become tax cattle, slaves in the Western world.
Well, how did you let it happen, white man? Earth, your turf. You're the superior race. Shout out to all the white people listening, but I gotta roast them. You're superior race, sir. You let the inferiors get you to this point where you just fucking tax cattle? How'd you let this happen? Okay, let's just continue.
Now, if that is true, if we're just going off of what Dapper Dev has to say, if that is true, can we take a moment of pause for the irony in that? If that is true, I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying white men are the new slaves of the Western world, like he's saying. I'm not agreeing with it or disagreeing with it. I'm just saying, if it is true, can we say karma?
Okay, let me just pause here. I mean, yeah, white man, you conquered the world, man. I gotta give you your props. I mean, you did some evil shit in the process, but who hasn't, right? You were winning for a long fucking time. Everybody has their day, you know? Every dog has their day. Every dog has their day to fall and get put to sleep. So maybe your reign is over, white man. I don't know. I mean, I'll give you credit, man. You did right a lot of your wrongs. You freed the slaves and other good things. I mean, obviously there's good white men and shit, but I'm just saying, like, hey, man, y'all did y'all thing, man. Y'all had a good run. Y'all had a good run.
If it's true, can we say karma?
Hey, okay, let's look at this a different angle. Shit, I don't want the niggas to take over. I want you to keep running it, white man. You know? And may the best men of color, you know, get to the top regardless of whatever obstacles are in front of them. But yeah, I don't want a bunch of niggas running it. I would rather you run it, white man. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's plenty of suitable black men and Asian men and whatever men who would be suitable to run shit, regardless of race. But look, my people are fucked. Most of my people are fucked. I don't want them in control of shit. I'll be honest.
Taxation data, right? In my area, federally, looking at different countries. In America, it's upwards 75% of tax revenue is collected from white people, and majority of that is men, let's be honest.
Because white people are the largest population in the United States.
That same country has a mainstream media that for the last 30 years has dumped so much time, so much money, so much effort into belittling them, painting them as the bad guys, saying they're undeserving of anything and everything. They're terrible.
No, you know what? Look. No, you know what, white man? Look. Yeah, like I said, y'all did y'all thing, man. Y'all did y'all thing, man. I give y'all props. I give a white man props. I'm one of the few black men who I'm not butthurt about slavery or fucking Jim Crow or none of that shit. I ain't butthurt about it. You did your thing, man. You conquered, you ruled, you took over the fucking world, man. That's no easy feat. I give you full fucking credit. You're deserving of everything you worked for and earned. You are. But you just gotta, what I want for the white people, for the white folks. I want you guys to I want y'all to maintain the moral high ground. And that's where you fell short so many times throughout history. But I want y'all to win, man. Because look, I'm just a black outcast. Y'all know I'm not a pro-black. So look, I just want people who deserve what they deserve to have an opportunity to get it because they worked for it and not be held back based on color of their skin or anything like that. But the motherfuckers who didn't earn it and didn't work for it, fuck them, regardless of their skin color. It's like that whole saying, like if you was born in the hood, I can't blame you for that. But if you stay in the hood the rest of your life, that's your fault. If you were born in the hood, that's not your fault. If you stay in the hood, that is your fault. Because there were multiple ways out other than rap and entertainment and sports. But you ain't put in the work. You didn't even try to get the information. It was out there. We got the internet. See, that's the thing about, I'll specifically talk about my people, black people. My black people out there is no excuse for anything. You got the internet at your fingertips. You can learn how to fucking build a computer from scratch on your phone right now. Like, there is no excuse not to get ahead as a black person in America in 2026. The only black people who could complain is people who are busting their ass, trying different avenues and shit like that. Then they can bitch. I give them a pass to bitch. But all the other black people bitching, you just didn't apply yourself. So fuck you. No, it ain't fuck you. Like, I don't got a problem with you, but when it comes to like some poor me narrative, I didn't make it and this and that. Oh yeah, I don't want to hear that shit. You ain't try.
They're the biggest threat. They're the biggest problem, so on and so forth. And you've
Okay, I'm not that shallow. I understand there's a bunch of factors that played into the fact that you didn't try. Like, I'm not trying to just oversimplify it. There's a lot of factors in why you are the way you are, and it's not just because you were born black. No, I don't think all white people are winners or nothing like that. But let me see what X said. I'm just talking shit. But so this all whites are winners shit is why Trump wins 70% of the white male vote. Yes, white people are slightly better off, but the average white man makes 50K. True. Trump, Musk were trust fund babies. Both were millionaires before they could read. So they are hardly superior. Yeah, I would agree. I mean, well, yeah, I guess I would agree. Well, it's a little more complex than that, but I get what you're saying, X. But yeah, nobody wants to hear white men bitching. I could tell you, well, nobody wants to hear a man bitching, period. Because look, I've had plenty of times in my life where white men cut me short when I was trying to complain about something. So no, man, y'all have pushed the narrative that y'all are the superior race so many centuries. We don't want to hear the superior race bitching about nothing.
And you've got popular culture, like persuasive movies, television, music, for sure, even the corn industry. You've got popular culture that has arguably dumped as much, if not more, time, money, persuasion effort into selling a similar story.
So, you guys, there are a lot of men out here like Dapper Dev. He is not a one-off. If you don't believe me, get down in his comment section. There are a lot of white men, not all, but there are a lot of white men today who feel like they have been left behind. I personally think this is why these white men struggle so much in the dating arena, because they internally feel like
Oh yeah. Well, okay. See, we having fun. I'm trying to just look. I'm trying to empathize and sympathize with my fellow human. You know, I don't. I play around with the race shit sometimes, but let's talk from the general perspective of most people. Look, or let me just speak as a black man for a second. It would be hard for a white man to hold on, garner sympathy. I think I'm using the right word. Garner sympathy from a black man in America. I mean, not that he's trying to. He's just making a general YouTube video. But look, I don't think most black men specifically are trying to hear any type of sob story from the white man. You get man the fuck up. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, like you told us. So that's one perspective I have. But another perspective, I try to, you know, empathize and sympathize with what a fellow human is going through. So I'm two sided on this topic.
and struggle so much in the dating arena because they internally feel like they are not up to snuff. Like they feel like they're not getting the jobs that they feel like they are entitled to have. They feel like they are not getting paid and earning wages in the amounts that they feel like they're entitled to have. They see that the workforce has been completely diversified. So now they are competing against men of other races and women. And these men are feeling like basically like the system has turned on them. I've heard many white men say this on social media. They'll say things like, make America great again. What they're saying is,
Yeah, I get it. When they say make America great again, they want to go back to when they was like dominating completely. But you know what? I just want shit to be fair. Okay. See, I'll take my time with this a little bit, and I think I'm at 2 hours, but I just want to finish strong on this here. um, see, how do I want to put this? Okay, just bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. This is some really heavy shit I'm contemplating. Maybe I should just play the video while I'm thinking. I'll play the video.
they want us to go back to a time where this white man dominated everything, where he didn't have to compete against other races of men and he didn't have to compete against his fellow woman. You guys know that these men are not even going to university anymore. Women are literally outpacing these men in education, in enrolling in universities and graduating. The women are outpacing these men. What does that mean? Then more and more women are then going to graduate university, get well-paying jobs, and they're going to start out earning these men. These men are starting to realize These women don't need them. This is why I tell my ladies every chance I get, focus on your education and your career. It will never fail you. These
Well, that's not true. That's bullshit. Career and education will never fail you. We know that's not true, right? Just never mind. Never fucking mind.
men are seeing that these women are going to school, graduating, getting well-paid jobs. I tell you guys, the women are outnumbering these men as far as homeowners.
See, here's the thing about racism. Like, okay, it's not really it's really a culture thing. I mean, there's a percentage of non-black people who just aren't gonna like black people no matter what. I don't know what percentage that is. But then there's a percentage of non-black people who just don't fuck with the cancerous dog shit black culture. And I don't blame them. They're not bad people for that. They're not. It is a shitty culture. There's no getting around that. Um let's just press play.
Being single homeowners, not married, single homeowners, women are outpacing men. These men are starting to feel the effects of this, you guys.
I remember growing up, I would look back at like the 80s. And when you thought of white men or you looked around and saw white men, they were always respected. Deservingly, they were always respected. They were always looked at as relatively tough, relatively strong, definitely desirable, good in the bedroom, just good in every...
Sir, okay, sir, okay, where are we going with you know, let me just speak on this real quick. Historically, white men have always did a lot of coward shit pertaining to, let's just stick to black people. Enslaving and then systematically keeping black people down after the slaves were freed. I mean, the whole thing about cutting black men's dicks off because they fucked your wife snuck out and fucked the slaves, so you cut their dicks off. Okay, I don't know if that's historically accurate, but I'm assuming it has something to do with one of those slaves fucking these whitey's wives. Okay, bruh. This is what I always say. Like, what if the white slave owners, or what if they never took us as slaves? What if they brought us over as equals and built America together as equals, and America was set up for the black man and the white man to win equally? I wonder what kind of America we would live in then. Because, I mean, the white man didn't think that one out too thick. What if the slaves ever get freed? Then what are we going to do with the niggers? Like, they didn't think that deep. I guess they weren't that smart. They didn't think that far into the future. I guess it was their white arrogance. But whose idea was it to fuck the blacks over even more and make sure they never get ahead? Who thought of that? They thought that would turn out good decades after decade after decade after decade doing that. Let's fuck the blacks up even more and keep them even in a more fucked up position. You thought that was going to make you have a better country? You would think after the slaves were freed, the white man would say, well, let's just try to, like, at least have them in somewhat of a good position so they're not running around like wild animals. Right? So they don't, they're not robbing and stealing and killing in our white neighborhoods. Let's not put them in complete fucked up situations and make them destitute and mentally ill and shit, because that could turn back on us and backfire on us. Were the white men not smart enough to think of that? Fuck.
Dapper Dev, I'm gonna have to stop you there. Dapper Dev, I think, is what the men would call red pill. He doesn't consider himself to be an incel. Incel is someone who's involuntarily celibate. But it all falls up under the umbrella of the manosphere.
It's weird. Like, let me talk about this real quick. Okay. Um, it's just weird for me that like I come in contact with so many white men who seem to be mad at me. Like, what the fuck you mad at me? Look, I'm not doing nothing to you, motherfucker. Like, what? Okay, who? I guess I get it. I get it. The niggers that are running wild in the streets. So now you mad at me because you think I'm one of them. Which, what the fuck is the point? What is it gonna do? Okay, you giving me a stare down. What the fuck is that gonna do, dude? Or you giving me sassy attitude? What the fuck is that gonna do, bro? That shit is just stupid, man. I ain't your fucking enemy. But whatever.
So you have red pill, black pill, incels, MGTOW, men going their own way, passport bros, all fall up under the umbrella of the manosphere. I think he would be considered just a red pill because he's always blaming his issues and woes and modern dating on women. It's all the women's fault. But Dapper Dev, I'm gonna have to stop you on there. Yeah, white men were probably more respected back in the 80s, 70s than they are now, just simply because you guys are getting outnumbered now. White men are getting outpaced. And the gap between white men's earnings and potential is just like gradually and kind of rapidly decreasing, that gap. And these white men are feeling the effects of it.
You know, I just, like I said, I just said earlier, hey, I can appreciate how the white men conquered the world. I can appreciate it and respect it. If you guys could have turned the niggers around in America, that would have been your greatest feat. I mean, well, but like I always say, the American nigger is a white man experiment gone wrong. Like, you know what would have been your magnum opus, white man, if you would have brought the monkeys from Africa and civilized them in America and turned them into something like similar to you guys. So, I mean, based on how you see the world, like if you would have civilized the monkey people from Africa and made them like on par with what you were, that would have been a hell of a feat. I mean, I think that would have been your most impressive feat. Seriously. I mean, thank you for bringing us over here. You gave us a lot of opportunity, and things like that. It just, yeah, the experiment just went all wrong overall, though. All wrong. There is a certain. I think it's fair to say that to some extent, white men were threatened by black men and somewhat jealous in some ways. I don't know if it's the dick size or the swagger. I don't know the height. I don't know what it was. I- I'm not saying all. I know it ain't all. I don't know what the percentage is. But there's something to that. I'm sorry. There is. There is something to that.
But Dapper Dev, when you say that white men were winning in all aspects, and you said even in the bedroom, don't get me wrong, you guys. I don't really have a problem with Dapper Dev. I mean, he's a red pill guy, but I don't really have a real issue with him. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, he's a halfway.
Yep, he's a halfway decent. You already know what you about to say. He's a halfway decent looking dude. What the fuck did I? I told you so. The fuck did I tell you about these women? It's all about looks. Looks and height, even when it comes to which guys they pick to criticize from the red pill and manosphere. How did I fucking know that was gonna come up? I told you before I even played this shit. I'm the basic bitch whisperer. I mean, white men are still winning over black men. I don't know, man. I don't know. That that race shit is weird, man. I've tried to. How can I put this? I'm trying to think of white men who I've been friends with. I'm just trying to think of white men who I got a good rapport with. I mean, there's certain white people who really like black people. Like I people don't talk about this enough, but there is definitely a percentage of white people who like very much like black people. Like nobody ever talks about that, but that's definitely a percentage. Um, I don't know. Let's get back into it, or should I just get? I'm gonna get off here in a minute.
Decent looking guy. Dapper Dev is in the gym. He's
Yep,
all
yep,
about
yep. Let's rewind it again. That's why she don't got too much of a problem with him. If he was fat and ugly, she'd be calling him all type of fat, fucking incel, retarded motherfucker. Yeah.
gradually and kind of rapidly decreasing that gap. And these white men are feeling the effects of it. But Dapper Dev, when you say that white men were winning in all aspects, and you said even in the bedroom, don't get me wrong, you guys. I don't really have a problem with Dapper Dev. I mean, he's a red pill guy, but I don't really have a real issue with him. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, he's a halfway decent looking guy. Dapper Dev is in the gym. He's all about. I've seen many videos he's made trying to tell his fellow man, get in the gym, work.
Many videos she's seen. She's seen many of his videos. Pay attention, everybody. All right, I'm out. I'm out, y'all. I'm out. It's getting late. I gave y'all 2 hours. Salute. Thanks for everybody that donated. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching. Remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play asshole on the internet. And I've never done anything remotely wrong my entire life ever. Keep your blood sugar and your blood pressure down to keep the Reaper from coming around. Make sure you get your yearly checkup so Satan don't catch up. And I'm adding one more thing to the sign off. You know, tomorrow, go out of your way to smile at somebody for no reason at all. Good night, folks.